Hello, my YouTube. Thank you. Welcome to another exciting episode of Galactivated Yoga on the Beach. Star Galactica, you fairy god, sis, Saint Joe Narcotica, and of course our little princess, Princess Charlie. Thank you for joining us live and in person on beautiful Rosie's Dog Beach. We're going to stretch, we're going to breathe, we're going to relax, we're going to receive, we're going to get super galactivated together, family. So I invite you to step outside into nature if you're able to at this time. Find that easy seated pose, shoulders rolled up, back down, palms up, touching our thumb and pointer finger together, Jnana Mudra. Start following the breath with our awareness. And as we settle in today, I'd like to share what's going on galactically. So today we are in the yellow overtone of the star. Intelligence is our guiding force. And inside we are beautifully radiating elegance and beautifying everything around us with this energies. Today our emotions are changing, they're transforming, they're ripening, they're flowering, they're emanating beauty and grace and artistry. For we are the masterpiece of creation. And today's the day that overtone of the star shines into the space all around us. We are magnetizing our higher purpose to us right now. We're sprouting from those seeds that are within us, anchoring our roots down into earth as we breathe. Visualize light emanating from us to the ground below. Infrared light. Notice your thoughts. Keep that spine straight. And then we're going to bring one hand to the back of our head and the other to the spine. We're the Kundalini serpent, the Kundalini Shakti rises and descends. And we're going to breathe and we're going to switch arms. So bringing the other hand to the back of our head and the base of our spine. And then we're going to switch arms again. And just inviting that space between our hands to come alive today as we move again. And once more. And then bringing both hands to the back of our head. Let's inhale, open those elbows up. And as we exhale, let's fold forward and shift the crossing of our legs, bringing the other leg on the top. Let's inhale and open those arms up, that heart up. Thank you for the gifts, TikTok Live. And exhale, bring those elbows in, tucking our chin, folding forward. All the breath out. Inhale through our nose, open those butterfly wings, spread up and back, big smile. And exhale, elbows in, leaning forward. Inhale up, open. Let's extend our arms up to the sky. Focus on our intention. Invite our divine, beloved I am presence to be with us. Within us, filling us up. Beautiful beam of light on the overtone of the star day. Visualize this light showering us, passing through us, that open crown, the Kundalini flowing, light coming into our third eye. And then we're going to bring our hands down, one in front of our forehead and one behind, where that third eye Shivaya. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Reach with your intention that we attract all the light to us, the whole bandwidth. And then we're going to bring the other hand in front of that third eye, the other one back behind. Breathe into this pathway. Feel that warmth from your hands, from your heartbeat. And once again, the mantra. Om Namah Shivaya. Visualizing that beautiful lotus blooming. Arms up to the sky. Reach for your intention. Let's do this 2 more times. So switching the other hand in front of that forehead. Om Namah Shivaya. Visualize that lotus opening. Breathing in, arms up, reach up. Visualize that crown chakra blooming, 1,000 petals shooting out our crown as we switch sides once again. Om Namah Shivaya. And the stalk of the lotus traveling down our spine as we bring our hands to our knees. Let's inhale, lift our heart. Exhale, straighten those arms, tuck our chin, lean back. Inhale, lift the heart, roll the shoulders back and down, take our neck side to side, big smiles, no frowns. And exhale, straighten our arms, tuck our chin, once again, inner listening. Inhale, heart forward. Let's extend these legs too. Lifting our arms up to the sky. Interlace those thumbs. Lean back. Look up. Let the breath flow through as we exhale and fold. Noticing which thumb is on the top, which one's on the bottom. Grab the toes, stretch them. Walk those hands up our legs, give them a little massage. And then I'll be your mirror. Let's take that right knee, bend it in, give it a hug. And then we'll take this right foot and cross it over to the left, wrapping that left arm around this leg. Right arm comes up and back and down, pushing it up against our spine. Twisting, stretching, breathing, pull that belly in. Back through center, exhaling, twisting the other way. Rising on back through center. Let's stack that right knee on top of the left and bring that heel in close to our hip. Inhale, arms up. So yeah, just let's bend that left elbow, reach back and bring that right hand back behind, interlace those fingers. Breathe in, we're gonna switch sides. So exhale, bring the other arm on the top. I'm your mirror. And then we're gonna switch sides. Left arm comes up, right arm down. Breathing, switching sides again. And then we want the opposite arm up to knee forward. So we're gonna make sure that your left arm is up and your right knee is crossed. And we're gonna clasp those fingers and start hinging forward towards this thigh as we stretch and breathe. And Om. Looking up at that third eye. Om. Inviting that serpent to rise from inside. Om. That's not your water dish today, Princess Charlie. Om. Invite in your divine self as we go through this galactic activation portal. We just had Krishna's birthday, so invite this blue sky as we inhale our arms up. The whole blue sky being your large body, your highest self, your extension of your being. And as you exhale, hinging forward, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Different iterations of the same one, infinite light, the blue of the sky, form into form into form, life into life into life. Om Namah Shivaya. And rising on back up. Let's bring our hands up and let's bring them back behind us and just lean back, lifting our heart. Big smile. And then let's unwind this right leg, elevating it up to the sky. As we lift our heart, breathe and lean back and smile. Circling that ankle around one way and the other way. And then let's take these hands, grab this leg, pull it up. Open our jaw, face yoga. Lean up, look up, breathe up. And then we're going to take this left hand and bring it to the outside of that right foot. And then extend this right arm up and back. Palm up, twisting, lift our heart, deep breath. All the breath out of our abdomen. One more breath in. And then as we exhale, lowering, arcing this right arm up and over, grab the outside of that left foot and fold. Rising on up. Let's bend this left knee in, hugging it nice and close. Just breathing in. And then we're going to cross it over. outside of that right thigh. So crossing this foot to the outside. Wrapping this right arm around this leg or putting it on top, and left arm comes up and back, pressing it up against our spine, twisting belly, shoulders, neck, eyes, big smile, deep breath. Sitting up nice and tall. Press that left hand up against your spine as you twist. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. And coming on back forward, briefly unwinding. Twist the other way. Coming back through center, stack those knees on top of one another. So left knee's on top of the right, left heel is close to that right hip. And then we're gonna inhale those arms up and out, giving thanks, Hare Krishna. Envision our divine self just pouring into our human. As we send this right arm up and our left hand back and clasp those fingertips together behind our back with those right elbows up. Deep breath. Namah Shivaya. Breathing in, and then as we exhale, switching arms, bringing that left elbow up, clasping those fingers together behind our back. Helping us open our hearts up, send those shoulders up and back. Namah Shivaya. And breathing in, switching sides, switching arms. Namah Shivaya. And switching sides one more time. And last time, make sure that the opposite elbow is up and begin to hinge forward towards that leg as we breathe. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Unwinding those arms and walking them forward. Grab those toes, stretch and breathe. Breathe into your heart. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivam. Breathing in, walking our hands up to the sky, giving thanks to the Most High. Bringing those hands back behind us. Take a breath in, open our hearts, gratitude, thankfulness. And then unwinding this left leg, elevating it up and making some circles with our ankle. The other way. Reach up with our hands, grab this foot, straighten the leg, play with pulling it up. Open our jaw, face yoga. Side of that left foot, and inhale this left arm up and back, palm up. Center. And we're gonna allow this leg to float on down, bringing this left arm up and over. Once again, grab the outside of that right foot and fold. Tuck our chin and breathe. Om Namah Shivaya. And walking our hands up. Once again, massage those legs. Let's bring our hands up to our shoulders. Take the shoulders up and back and down. We're gonna do some pranayama as we do so. So inhale, open, exhale, come forward. And then coming on down, let's swing these legs around to the sides and come into a frog pose. So hands under our shoulders, knees hip width, and then start to take those knees out to the sides. Find where that is on that inner thigh, and then look down at your feet and send your ankles directly below your knees and rotate your feet out. And then from here, when you feel that nice gentle stretch in that inner thigh, we're going to come down onto our forearms. Just find where the edge is without going over the edge. Find the breath. Notice your mind. Drop into your heart. Let that divine grace and love flood you from the crown down. That beautiful lotus blooming within your mind's eye right now. That serpent kundalini rising up from your spine now. See yourself transforming into your masterpiece. And then we'll breathe in and slither forward onto our belly. So bringing those elbows under our shoulders, lift our heart, legs together, bringing our gaze in and up at that third eye. So make sure your elbows are directly below your shoulders or in front of them. So bring them just a little bit more forward, your elbows. Lift that heart. Feeling filling up with the love of dog. And then we're gonna come on down, reaching back with our hands. Let's interlace those fingers and pull back, just lifting our heart up for a low cobra. You're welcome. And then releasing those hands, bringing them under our shoulders, peeling up, keeping those shoulders back, lifting up into a high cobra. Find your breath. Where did it go? Find your mind. Where did it travel to? We're gonna bend our knees. Reach back one hand at a time. Grab those ankles, bow pose. Lift up those legs. Squeeze those knees together. Lift our heart. Come. Good girl. Good girl. And release. Let's bring one cheek down. We're gonna bring our right cheek to the ground and extend that right arm and shoulder straight out to the side. Bring in that left hand in push-up position next to our face. Push into the ground. Roll onto that right side of our body. Let this left leg come up. Make some circles with that ankle. And then bending this knee, let's place that foot down on the ground. Breathe into that chest, that shoulder, your heart. Invite that heart to open today. Left hand can stay where it is or can reach up to the sky or can open up. Find your breath, tongue to the roof of your mouth. Visualize that lotus. The beautiful lotus within you. And coming on down to the ground, hands under our shoulders, pressing up cobra, lifting our heart, open our neck, big smile, gaze up at that third eye. Visualize that serpent within us and our spine, awakening. And elbows in as we lower back. Once again, bend those knees, reach back one hand at a time, grab the ankles, squeeze those knees together, lift up. Big smile, shine from our heart. We're magnetizing the light of our divine purpose, heightening our spiritual super bat sensitivities. Big smile, every cell glittering and sparkling and twinkling. Divine love and grace and beauty pouring in as we come on down to the ground, bringing that left cheek down to the ground this time, extending that left arm and shoulder down to the ground, straight out from our torso, pressing into the earth with that right hand, lifting this right leg up, circle that ankle around. Find the breath. And then bending that right knee, placing it on the ground behind that left foot or that left knee. And then right hand can stay on the ground where it is, or can lift up to the sky or open up back. Find your presence and your breath awareness. And slowly coming on back down to the ground. Once again, peeling up, Cobra. Open that jaw a few times. Stretch your chin, your mouth. And slowly lowering down. Once again, bend those knees, reach back, grab those ankles, squeeze them and lift our heart bow pose, big smiles. And releasing, pressing on up and back. Let's take a child's pose. So bringing those knees in, sitting back on those legs or in between, stretching that torso forward. Third eye down to the ground. Lifting our heart, we're going to walk our hands over to the right, stretching that left side of our body. Namah Shivaya. Lifting up and walking our hands slow and low over to the left side. Taking that torso up over that right or that left thigh. Fold and breathe. Inhale, coming on back up. Coming on up, whoa, and forward. Let's come back into a tabletop. Hands under our shoulders, knees under our hips. Take some cats and cows. Inhale, drop our belly, lift our gaze, the drishti. Exhale, arch the spine. Drop the crown, press into the ground, pull the hips forward. Still looking up. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, drop that crown. Try looking at your belly button with your eyes closed. Then looking up at that third eye and leading with your eyes as you take your spine the other way. And then begin to look down with your eyes towards that belly button as we follow with our spine. Begin to look up with your eyes, your head, your spine. Let that breath flow. Let the eyes lead. We'll do this a few more rounds. Flowing your eyes, following the breath. Come into neutral. Let's make some circles with our spine. One way and the other way. Back to center, take the shoulders. And then coming on back forward, we're going to take it up and do a downward dog. So curling those toes, press into the ground, reach back, send those heels down. Let's bring our feet together in our downward dog and inhale, lift this right leg up high. Exhale, shift our weight forward, bring this knee towards our nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Did I say that? Inhale, extend. And then as we exhale, floating this right foot forward, pivoting that back foot so we create a straight line with our legs. And we're gonna come on up into a warrior one. So hips and shoulders squaring forward, arms reaching up, bending into that front knee. Legs are in a straight line, back toes facing forward, heart is lifting upward as we're dropping on down. Make sure you can see your big toe, knees stacked over our ankle. That thigh is as parallel to the ground as possible for us at this day. And then as we inhale, we're gonna take a reversed warrior two. So reach that left arm forward, right arm back, still bending that knee. Take your gaze back. Inhale, arms up. And as we exhale, bending into that knee, right arm comes forward, left arm back. The hips and shoulders facing the opposite way from our knees. Focus on the middle finger, that front hand. bending in. Inhale, reversing. Bring this right arm up, left hand above or below that knee, or wrap behind our back. Keep that back hip back. Fill up with the love of dog. Let's straighten that front leg. And then we're gonna extend this right arm forward, reaching it forward, and then we're gonna pivot. So right arm down, left arm. Keep that heart opening, keep that back hip opening. Deep breath. Breathing in, rising up. We're gonna bend into this front knee.